This is parboiled rice, but we have to wash it thoroughly because we are not going to parboil it again. Welcome everyone to another episode. Concoction rice, homemade rice, or party jollof rice. Something is common. Rice is rice. The difference could be the taste, the flavor, color of the rice, or what have you. Let's make something today. This is homemade rice. We're into this together, guys. Hi, Sophie Karag. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi, Little Penny. I see your messages. Wow. You could have used that starch water for ironing. Oh, really? I've never heard about that. How do you do that? We are all learning here. That's something new for me. I'm really interested in that. Then you can iron your clothes with rice water. If that's real, I would like to know to learn more. some onion. And then grab your tomato paste. Not the sliced tomato, the paste, the smooth one. And add to the oil. So we have to fry until the color of our oil is actually changing, but until it's changed to red. Let's keep going on this interesting journey. I know most of us, we have actually heard of party jollof rice. So, but I thought about it. What about homemade jollof rice? Okay, what about concoction jollof rice? That's the most interesting, the concoction. But that's not what we're making today. If today is your first time, kindly go ahead and subscribe. Be part of this journey. We love you here. And if today is not your first time and you haven't subscribed, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button. It's actually free and fun here. So we're frying until our oil turns red. Still in the process. We are not done yet. Make sure you keep turning. That way it doesn't get burnt. Like I've always said, patience does it. So make sure you have your heat on medium to low so it doesn't get burnt. On the other hand, Get your tomatoes. Get your red pepper, the bell pepper. Making sure everything is red. Because we're not here to add colors. At this point, if you have any question, kindly go ahead and put it in the comments. I'm all eyes, all hands, and all ears. And then don't forget your pepper, your hot pepper, or the habanero pepper. I'd love to add 6, but I have my toddler. I have to be considerate. I'll go ahead and wash this. It's clean. Let's check on this to make sure it doesn't get burnt. As you can see, the all color has changed. That's what we want. Next thing to do, we're gonna blend the pepper. Of course, we would need the onion. don't need the seeds. So we're taking it out. I'll just rinse it up. Okay, so we have our pepper ready. Just turn it in. Mix and mix and mix and mix and mix to combine everything. You don't have to fry this for a long time. You don't have to. Need more water. So you add your spices, everything that you feel like adding. If you have your meat stock, you add it. Your, of course, the chicken or beef bouillon. I'm adding my chicken bouillon. This is my thyme. Trying to fish out my curry because the camera is blocking the way, it's on the way. Uh-huh. Got my curry, my salt. It's still visible. Uh-huh. Okay, so I have my curry. Can use any curry of your choice. Doesn't really matter. Before the salt, I have my meat stock. So at this point, you taste for salt. See, using my hand. Okay, the salt is okay the for this, but before adding your rice, therefore, what you have to do is to add more salt. If you're eating this alone, which of course we're not, the salt is okay. But because we're going to add our rice, then we have to add salt for the rice. So you assume that you're just adding salt to this rice alone. So what I'll do, I just look at the rice and see if I'm adding salt to my rice. This is what I do. Okay, are we ready for the next step? That's the consistency that we have currently. Now we go ahead to add our washed rice. I'm using my hand. You don't have to. So you stir it. Make sure everything is well combined. If you're enjoying this video, kindly go ahead and give it a like. Give it a like. More water. Then cover to cook. So this point I need more onion. want to make sure. Okay. Making sure it's not burning. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Hi, Tondalea. Let's slice the tomatoes. Okay, just slice this as, should I say, as perfect as you can. This is not perfect though, but just slice it thinly, just to make it presentable. I'm not a chef, just trying my best. Okay. And get your onion. Okay, that's enough. You don't have to be perfect. So we have our tomatoes and then the onion. Growing up, I never liked the onions, but now I don't know what changed. I love it. The only issue between me and the onion is the onion getting in my eyes. That's the only thing. So we have our onion rings and our tomatoes. At this point, if you have if you love fish, you can actually debone your fish and shred it into cut it into small pieces, or just, squeeze it and put it aside. Let's check on our rice. You can see we're not over mixing, just making sure that the underneath is not burning. And this is on low heat. Cover, keep cooking. So like I was saying, adding your fish is optional. If you don't like fish, just put it aside. But I love the taste of a fish in my homemade jollof rice. Normally, I'll just shred it, debone it, and put it aside. But at this moment, I have a toddler. I'm afraid because of the bone. So what I did, I smoked my fish and blended it. So, and I kept it in the freezer. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free. That way, when this video is out, you can always get a notification and rewatch it. So at this point, let's try let's test for the texture just to make sure it's well cooked. Else we'll keep cooking. Not yet. We're almost there. We're moving closer. Okay, we're moving closer. As you can see, it's not breaking easily. So, can you see? Okay, yeah. This is on very low heat. Let's cover it. Oh yeah, before we cover, I remember my fish. Blended fish. You don't have to blend your fish. You don't have to grind it. Adding more for the flavor. If you have your crayfish, you can add it. And if you prefer to shred your chicken, you can do that and add it. Go ahead to cover. We're almost there. Don't be tired. Just that we can't rush it. Getting there. Every minute, every second, we're moving closer. So let's let's taste for texture. Okay, this looks good. As you can see. Remember, this is on the lowest heat. Now you can mix it. This is homemade rice, jollof rice. Let's check the underneath. As you can see, not it's not burnt. Okay. Can you see the bottom? So your next step is just to garnish your homemade jollof rice with your onion and tomatoes. Then you cover. It's optional if you would like to add, like a butter, maybe half of the stick to it. But what I'll do is just to spray it with my olive oil. And that's it. Then cover to simmer. Or cover to what? How do you put it? Let it sit for like 5 minutes before you eat it. But because we can't wait for 5 minutes, it's actually ready for me to eat. Let's just go ahead, as always, to taste it. Hi, Mariana. Thanks for joining. So let's just go ahead and taste what we have prepared. Remember, we prepared this together. And I'm still curious um, about the question asked or the suggestion made by Lil Penny, Penny J 2002. You could have used that starch water for ironing. Remember, we are all learning here. I'm interested in that. How do you do that? Are you still online? Put it in the comments. And if anyone has an idea how to do that or how to go about it, put it in the comment. I would like to try that out. Remember, no knowledge is lost. That's one more thing that I don't know. Oh, not too much, just a little bit. So that's your homemade jollof rice. Add your, I'll add my onion and I'll grab this, a little tomato. Oh, isn't that cute? So on behalf of everyone, as always, I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. Thank God. Mm-hmm. 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 That's what we're talking about. Oh my, that tastes so good. Mmm. This is the homemade jollof rice. Mmm. So good. Mmm. This is good. Mm-hmm. 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 Mmm. 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 Wow, this tastes so good. And everything is accurate. I love the flavor, the color, the taste, the texture, and everything. Mmm. Leaving no grain behind, as always. Wow. If you watched this far, I want to say a very big thank you to you. Did you watch from the beginning? Joined in between, in the middle, towards the end, right now, or you're going to watch later? I really appreciate you all. I want to say a very big thank you to you. Without you all, I have no reason coming back online to prepare something with you guys. I really appreciate your support. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit the subscribe button because it's free and you can always get notifications. If not for everything, for anything, I'm sure you have gained one or two things. I'm actually learning, like I mentioned. I said I learned something new that you could use the rice starch water for ironing. I'm still curious. Still curious. If you have an idea, put it. I'm all eyes. I want to read how to go about that. Thank you very much. Hi, Pushing. Thank you. Thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it. Are you going to be making this? So, this is our homemade jollof rice. You have to try this. Taste it, and there's a difference between the homemade jollof rice and the party jollof rice. We have the concoction rice. If you'd like me to prepare that, put it in the comment and I'm gonna come back and prepare it for you all to see. Until next time, remain joyful. Have a blessed day, you and your families.
exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Royal Trends,
Oh yeah.
where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Royal Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I swear, that is exactly what happened. I could.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Subscribe to Roy Trends.
Feeling lost in the
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train. That is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Feeling lost in the gray of the day. Searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
On the train, that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trends. Where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trends. Subscribe to Roy Trends.
I'm sure that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trend, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trend. Subscribe to Roy Trend. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I'm sure that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trend, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trend. Subscribe to Roy Trend. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I'm sure that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let inspiration be your guide. Come on and join the Roy Trend, where your royal story begins. Subscribe to Roy Trend. Subscribe to Roy Trend. Feeling lost in the gray of the day, searching for a brighter way. Find your strength, let your spirit ascend.
I'm sure that is exactly what happened.
Unleash the greatness that's deep inside. Let